Welcome back, everybody. 8:48. From a near-death experience to overcoming a very serious brain injury, author Lisa Garr has proven what can happen when you choose to overcome the obstacles that come your way in life. It's inspiring, fascinating, really. And here with more on her latest book and her story that really will inspire you to overcome whatever may come your way, author Lisa Garr. Good to have you, Lisa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and you travel here because you've got a couple of book signings, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, I want to hear what inspired the book, because there's quite a story behind it.
I had a very tragic accident where I damaged my brain. I was a mountain biker, and still am, and I was in a race, and I cracked my helmet in about 13 places from a very severe fall that I had. Damaged my prefrontal cortex, lost my ability to speak, long-term, short-term memory, and I basically rebuilt my brain over a series of EEG, neurofeedback, and then I started a radio show 15 years ago just to have conscious conversations so I could continually retrain my brain every day in the midst of the conversations. It's on public radio in Los Angeles.
Wow.
I love it, but it's still a daily practice, and that's what the book's about, is how to retrain your brain in a daily practice.
How many years? Over the course of how many years were you retraining your brain?
God, it took me about two years to retrain and get my ability to speak back. I think if I didn't do what I do every single day, it would be very challenging for me, which is why I learned so much about the brain, and have interviewed hundreds of neuroscientists about why the brain works, how it works. If it fires together, it wires together.
How do you think this can help people? Because I mean, it's obviously very inspiring, and it obviously took a lot of commitment. What do you think it's prompting people to do when they take care of this book, when they read this book?
Well, I don't suggest having the accident.
Oh, sure, yeah, exactly.
I strongly suggest the fact that change is possible. And it's possible through daily practice. It's possible through being disciplined with your thoughts, through really being fierce about your thought pattern and your progress with your thoughts. When negative thoughts come in, they start a cascade of negative chemicals. You can circumvent that and interrupt the pattern with just changing your thought. You can change it to a positive direction if you want to just stay in that moment, and then you can start a whole new cascade of neurochemicals that start to release in the brain: serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all the great chemicals that make you want to move forward, have a great conversation. It can all be stimulated with just what we're doing right here.
That's fascinating. I know everyone probably deals with negative thoughts from time to time.
Yes, it's normal.
Getting past those is definitely a science and an art, it sounds like,
It's how
too.
long do you stay there?
Yeah, and that's the important part, dwelling on it or not dwelling on it. So are there specific ways that you train people to do that in the book? You know, you walk through maybe your experience too?
Yes, I have great exercises in the book. I put QR codes in the book that you could scan your phone over. It'll take you to a 15-minute visualization process where you actually go through how to imagine your dream realized, and to go there in your brain in a 15-minute process where you really wire together the neurons in the brain. And the more that you do that process, you actually form a brand new neural bundle in the brain, and you repattern your brain.
How about that? So fascinating. Is there one specific easy thing that you can point to that people can do?
Yes, your very first thought of the day. Pay attention to it. It's the very first thing that's going to set off your whole day. Right when you wake up, just start that thought saying, this is going to be a great day, I feel good, I'm going to have a great conversation. The first words out of my mouth are going to be positive and affect someone else's life.
I believe that that's probably true, because, you know, I mean, when you get up in the first thing of the day, it might be something difficult that you have to face that day.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're worried about it, you're going to set off a whole cascade, as you said, of negative thoughts. It could be negative thoughts, could be positive thoughts, I guess, and that's probably the way you want to train it.
Yes.
All right, couple of book signings you have coming up,
Yes.
and tell us where and when they're happening.
Okay, tomorrow on Saturday, I'm at the Coronado Mall at the Barnes & Noble, which I'm really excited about. I'd love to see you out there. And that's from 2 to 4 tomorrow on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm in Santa Fe at the ARC bookstore from 3 to 5. And I'd love to see you there. We're going to do one of these visualization processes really lightly, but in the bookstore. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come for the experience.
So it's not just a book signing, it's an opportunity to maybe learn a little bit too in person.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm all about, is sharing the information.
Now, when's your radio show on? And it's in the LA area, right? You said?
Yes, you can find everything online. It's theawareshow.com. And I'm on 3 different networks, and it's a great experience. Really helps people.
What a story. Wow. And so any more information too on the book, where can people get it?
Amazon.
Is there a website? Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon's a great place to get it.
You have a website too, personally?
Theawareshow.com.
That's what
everything's on there. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Everything's on there. Prize of the radio show and the book.
Yes.
We're going to have more information too. We'll link to it through KRQE.com. Lisa, very nice to meet you.
Thanks
so
you
much.
too.
And best of luck as you continue to share this story. It's pretty neat.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.